What is up, my friends? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel, where we give you all the credit intel you need to grow your wallet. So today we are going to talk again about Navy Federal. We are going to do another case study. This time you guys asked for more specifics. You've been loving this series so far, so we're going to deliver, and we got way more specifics, timelines, everything you could possibly imagine. This is going to be filled with goods. Now, you're already cheating because you can see what's on the screen. It's important to note something about Navy Fed. Fun fact, on the walletmonkey.io website, you will notice that it does not mention Navy Federal anywhere. You might be wondering, why is this? It used to. Well, this is because they went after our hosting account and tried to take away our domain and take away our web hosting due to a faulty or one might say borderline iffy trademark claim. So now we get to involve ourselves into a legal battle, which is no fun because we absolutely love Navy Federal. So I have no clue what's going on there, but I figured I'd fill you in. I've got a dedicated video coming out on this soon. It is laughable at best and pathetic at worst. So anyway, that is why on the website we no longer mention Navy Federal. But if someone from Navy Federal is watching this, we love you. I love you. Maybe miscommunication. Maybe you guys don't even know that somebody went after us. I don't know. We can get to the bottom of it, but probably better to just reach out and talk versus going for the jugular and going for the neck. Anyways, let's dive into it. 12 months, 3 cards, which is the max you can get. $79,000 in credit limit. Let's unpack a few things here. First off, this is extremely rare. Please understand this. The max you can get in credit card terms is 3 cards with Navy Federal. The max exposure limit, or the maximum amount of money that they're willing to give out, which I know that this number was confusing for a while. People thought it was $80,000 a card. Is it $80,000 total? Reps were saying different things, wrong things. The total, as we know it right now, according to enough people there, is $80,000 total. It was never more. We were just wrong, which is why we updated, our data and our information. So it was never 180 or 240K or whatever you're hearing out there. It was always $80,000 is the max exposure credit limit on the maximum of 3 credit cards. So again, this is extremely rare, especially to do this in 12 months is absolutely insane. And then secondly, I want you to pay attention to the rate at which these cards and the limits were given out is also pretty substantial. The 91.3 was followed during this entire process for credit limit increases, for getting new cards. Credit limit increases were always gone after first before new cards, which is how you should do it. This is something we've stressed since the beginning. A common question that we get is, do you go and get the new card first, or do you get the credit limit increase? Get the credit limit increase first, then go get the new card. Okay, so we've talked about all the other details in other videos, the 91.3, etc., etc. Let's dive in, shall we? Okay, card number 1 was the cash rewards. By far, the lowest barrier of entry card to start with. This is where most people start to get their card. This is also where an N rewards will go unsecured and push you into a cash rewards unsecured card. First card, $18,000 around July 10th. I have changed some of these dates. I'm not sharing all the data that was given to me. Believe me when I say that all the receipts were given to me, and this is the best timeline example we've got because they tracked all their information and they gave it to us with meticulous notes, and they got screenshots, and so everything was proven and vetted. So yeah, this is absolutely killer, but I'm not giving out the exact dates. I'm not giving out all the other pieces of data that the receipt that they gave me. So I'd rather just not do that. So again, I changed around some dates, but understand it was 1 year exactly from July the first card to July the third card. First card, cash rewards, $18,000. Second card came November 23rd, 2021. $21,000 card right out of the gate. Third card, exactly 1 year later from the first to the date, because when the congratulations, your first year, with your first year with us, with this card, blah, 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 that's the day that they went and got the More Rewards card, which was their third and final card. The only thing that they can get, mind you, the only additional money they can get is possibly $1,000 credit limit increase. But, wait like 6 months, 8 months probably, just to make sure. Now let's talk CLIs, credit limit increases. First one came December 2021. The cash rewards went from $18,000 to $25,000. This was a $7,000 credit limit increase. During COVID, it was max $4,000. Now it's max $8,000. There are people left, right, and center getting CLIs for $8,000. So do it. Put in $8,000. If you don't get that, they'll come back and give you an offer that's lower, or approve you for something that's lower, or tell you that you've hit the max threshold for now and they can't do anything. If you push that in the messages and send them a secured message, a lot of times, even if you're over the exposure limit, I've seen this happen, they'll give you like another $500, $800,000 limit, and that's all you'll get. You'll definitely not get to $8,000, but they'll give you a little bone and they'll toss you $500 to $1,000 more on your card, right? It's worth trying. Second credit limit increase, March of 2022. Go rewards went from $21,000 to $29,000. again, they caught on. 8,000 is like the going rate for credit limit increases, the max that they'll give you. So they went for it, got it, bang. And then obviously the third card, there was no credit limit increase, but this was, you know, the third 91.3 essentially. And they went for the third card and they were granted 25K. So the third card was applied for at just past midnight Eastern Standard Time inside the application, the mobile app, okay? Said it would take up to 48 hours for them to hear back, blah, blah, blah. You've seen the email. Within four hours or less, they got the approval email and bang, it was locked in. Congratulations. That's a great feeling. Oh my God, instant approval is by far the best feeling. Second best is thinking, oh man, got a 7 to 10 day letter or 48-hour follow-up, and then bang, we got it. I love that. Those are great feelings, let me tell you. Now we're gonna get into some basic general details, and then we're gonna break down the first 6 months and the second 6 months. Again, if you're not getting absolute gold out of this, I don't know what to tell you, but if you're loving this so far, hit the like button. It helps get this in front of more people. We need this to get in front of more people. We need more people to understand the game and to go and play it so that they can have access to the credit that they need. Opened account on July 28th with $5. Day before the first application was processed, they had $60,000 in their flagship account. Completely unrealistic for most people. Understand that. Had a 775, 1% utilization, 3 to 4 years average age of account, and let's call it 4 inquiries at the time. Internal score that was given basically right out of the gates was 304. Pretty high out of the gates. No initial direct deposits. Now let's go to break this down. First 6 months and second 6 months. Obviously, where did they start? They opened a flagship checking right out of the gates, which you have to pay for monthly. Take that into consideration. But if you want to get the flagship card or higher limits, it is a agreed upon assumption now by a large enough amount of the credit community that you got to get yourself a flagship checking account. Also too, the common thing you'll see throughout is using the bank. Transactional history, right? Transactional history. What drum have we been banging now for 2 years? Transactional history. Okay, worked up the checking balance to about 130,000. Made over, let's say 30 mobile deposits over this time. Started getting direct deposits, so that was put on and consistent every single month. Opened 2 $250 pledge loans. Immediately paid off 80 to 90% and then trickled in small monthly payments. Again, if you're not up to speed on the pledge loan game, we've covered this in other videos. Get up to speed on that. I would tell you to join the Discord, but it's closed. Okay, opened 6-month cert for 1,000. Used the cards. Cards never saw balance past 1,500. Paid in full the statement balance every single month. During this time, had 12 to 14 new accounts when the second card was approved. Remember, the second card was for 21K. During this time, they had 12 to 14 new accounts hitting their credit profile. Internal score at the time was 365. Pretty crazy, right? All right, hope you're getting a lot out of this. Let's wrap it up now with the second 6 months. And I think I got a few more takeaways I want to share with you at the end. Opened third pledge loan for $250. Same strategy as before. Kept paying statement balance paid in full each month on both cards. Added to family account as joint owner. Pulled most of the money back out of the checking account. Left direct deposits in place. Got the email, hey, congratulations, 1 year anniversary, blah, blah, blah. Called in, wanted lower APR on their card. Said, hey, I don't like this APR. It's not good enough. They said, okay. And they dropped them down to literally the lowest APR that they offered on that card. And then on that same day, instead of doing credit limit increase, applied for the third card, bang, was approved. So there is the full story. Pretty crazy, right? At the time of the third card, there was 7 inquiries. A lot of those were coming from Navy Fed at the time. FICO 9 was maybe 735-ish. There's a lot of bad data going around still. There's a lot of people that have assumptions about how many inquiries and how that affects. And as we've seen time and time again, is that the internal metrics that you're creating with this transactional history back and forth tends to outweigh what the credit profile is telling them, especially when you got big balances in your accounts like this. So that's one way to win the game. You want to like just jump to the front of the line, start slapping down some major balances in your checking account and keeping it there. Start pushing some big direct deposits. I'd say minimum 2-3K a month. And then you'll start to get some fruit from them. They'll start to really take care of you. I've got an example of this personally. We've got family that's done this. We've got now dozens of people in the community that have done this. Now, the first case study that we shared with you, there was all kinds of stuff all over the place and timelines weren't that specific. Second one we shared, timelines were more specific. And then third one, this one here, I hope you enjoyed this and the specifics that we dived into. Again, if you found something useful out of this, just take a second, click the like button, comment below if you got a question or you got something to say. Thanks again for tuning in. If you want to see more content like this, again, let us know. Or if you've got a case study you would like to essentially donate for us to highlight on the channel, bringing more attention towards Navy Federal, again, love this credit union, and building out your trifecta of cards, reach out to us and we can make that happen. But other than that, if you're brand new here and you like this sort of thing where we talk about case studies and credit cards and all this madness, well then stick around, hit the subscribe button, turn the bell notification all, and be on the lookout for more videos coming soon.